Did you know you can actually use a different alternative to Stream Deck to do quite some cool stuff like zooming in on your face or, you know, having your audience move your camera and like decide where you should be? It's camera fight. Hey. Nope. I'll just refund myself. Oh, screw you. Nope. Well, this is just a video to talk about how touchportal can be used to control your stream and also other stuff. But in this video, we're going to talk about, and I'm going to demonstrate how you can actually have your chat to either use commands or channel point redemptions to do stuff on your stream to make it a little bit more spicy. Touchportal offers actually like preset pages that you can download and set up in advance, not only just for OBS, but also for like Zoom, DaVinci Resolve, whatever program you're using. And they also have icons that you can set, like so that you can download and set them automatically, so you can make them look a little bit better, like these icons. And I also bought an upgrade as well to have these RGB borders around. And to demonstrate a little bit visually, here you can see that here I actually have it open on my monitor, how the layout looks at on my current tablet. And for example, if I press on my tablet on the starting soon, it switches over. If I change to my BRB screen, it changes over as well. Easy peasy. What we're going to talk about specifically today is the usage of the event page in touchportal. It is currently locked behind a paygate. It's only $12.99 US to buy. And it's a lifetime license, so you can use it for however long you want, and honestly, it is quite worth it. If you don't want to spend the money, you can actually set up all of these things to do in buttons on the screen instead, which means as long as you have your tablet or spare phone open on that page, they will activate and trigger based on the chat commands or the channel point redemptions. So to give a quick example on how a channel point redemption can be redeemed, we're gonna have a look at my so-called pixel jar. It is my self-sensor that I use, or that my audience or my viewers use, which essentially just triggers a filter effect on only my webcam and nothing else. If we go into the edit page, we can see here we got the name, we have the thing that we have to activate on. In this case, is the channel points is redeemed. There's no cooldown because there's a cooldown on Twitch itself. And then there's no cooldown set up. When you're setting up something like this, you need to make sure you're taking the exact name of the channel point redemption. So I would recommend that you just copy paste it over to make it so much easier. And then you can see here that we do have webcams, which is where I have my webcam and other sort of things. It turns on the filter pixel jar, then it waits for 10 seconds using the default system, which you don't need to ignore about. You can ignore about that. And then after 10 seconds, it just turns it off. It is essentially block coding, which makes it so much easier, and you can also visualize it. Now this was done actually through the events page, but if you don't want to pay it and just try it out, you can actually create your own button on a page, and then there is something called on event. And when you add something on there, you can choose the trigger from it. For example, you want it to trigger on a Twitch command or a channel point redemption, or however you want it to be done. Now, some other advantages by using this way is that you can actually make sure so your moderators is actually controlling things for you. Like for example, in the event page, you can actually set it up so when there's a Twitch command being set out, or in this case a chat message, you can actually set it so a moderator can always trigger it, or maybe just a subscriber. By doing it that way, you can actually make it so your moderator can change the game scene for you. This way makes it so they can change it for you if you notice that you missed something out. Honestly, this has been one of the best way I have made my stream to become much more interactive, because people can move my camera around, people can trigger the to be continued from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, people can trigger stupid GIFs, and even I have something called an anime break, which you should check out. If you want any more specific instructions on how to do these kind of things, just hit me up on Twitter or Twitch or wherever you can find me. I'm mostly available on Twitter. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me. And then I can teach you all of my secret ways of how I control my stream and how I let my audience member control my stuff. And also, don't forget, stay moist.